Hello, lovely people. It's been quite a while, and to be honest, I've been thinking every day when I think, oh, I should do a clip for TikTok and other social media places that I share things on, and I think, no, do I have something to say really? So this has been an eye opener because I have been reminded recently about the power of silence. So they always say one mouth, two ears, listen more, talk less. I'm a very talkative person anyway, and especially when you're in teaching mode or that's what you're calling, chances are there's lots of talking. But then I have been going through a lot of different issues with personal issues, political issues, dealing, as I'm sure most of us, we are dealing with this bombardment of things that are happening that are not at all appealing to human sensibility. And also, I'm sure we all have times that we reevaluate what's happening in our lives. And so this has been a great reminder about the power of silence. How much silence do we have in our lives? We are bombarded by information. We all have this phone or different electric devices in our hands. Is the noise pollution, is so many things, whether we hear them or not. And then there is that constant conversation that happens inside our brains, the mind. I mean, as important as it is to just withdraw and maybe close the windows not to hear the planes going by or the trains or cars or people shouting, but the real silence comes from within. So your challenge, should you accept it, is just to pay attention to your thoughts for a while. Every day, maybe start with a couple of minutes and then increase that, because silence is golden. I can only find my own peace, my own sense of being, who I am, the I am that is me, when I withdraw and go inside and spend time with me. Sometimes it might not be that pleasant because there are lots of thoughts, and especially when, I don't know, if last thing we do or first thing in the morning is turning on the news, for example, as they used to say when I was becoming a journalist 100 years ago, no news is not, bad news is not news. So it has to be bad news for the whole system to work on and to thrive. So that's why it would be challenging, but to just the ability to spend some time with myself, as I said, a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, later 10 minutes, eventually half an hour, 40 minutes, doing nothing but paying attention, maybe observing the thoughts, but seeing the gap. That's, I am not my thoughts. I am the one who creates them. And then, of course, sometimes when I become so unconscious, everything happens as if I'm in sleep. And I think that's what's happening, because thoughts rise. I might react to them. I might get upset or angry. And then it's like an argument happening in the head, and yet no one else is there. It's only me paying attention to them, giving them power. So the same way, if I have the power of giving attention to things that are really not serving me, I have the power to give them power when they are serving me, like choosing the thoughts and ways of living and being that is very beneficial to me. So for all this, this is, just food for thought to think about it. Churn, that's the one of the, best words I can use is just to churn. How is this benefiting me? Is it beneficial to others? And also just spending time in silence. And yes, emotions rise. Yes, things can get really, but the moment I know that that is not who I am and I am in charge, even if it's something really, really upsetting, like a trauma rising or bad memories or childhood memories coming up, or what happened yesterday, what happened in relationships, whatever it is, just spending that time with silence and just giving a little bit of time, a bit of chance for it to settle, things start to, unfold. Why I had to have this experience? What's happening? Why am I reacting this way? We are so much cleverer than, I don't know, the media or out there tells us. We are creators. We are part of the whole great scheme of things. So for that, I really, really, as I say, give you this challenge. And I'm challenging myself. I'm trying to spend more and more time with my own silence. And of course, this doesn't mean that we are going to hide from the world. No, I'm more active and out there than I've been for a long time. But at the same time, I value my own space and my own silence and my own peace of mind. And when the time comes, if I'm filling up with this valuable, virtuous sense of being, I am just increasing my own ability to respond in a different way. Maybe I responded to something not the way I wanted to because I reacted. When I sit with it, next time I respond more responsibly. I churn. I don't jump in. Give myself time and then act rather than react. So again, if you even just give yourself 5 minutes that there's no TV, you're not talking to anyone, there's no mobile, there's no, no distraction, just sitting and observing yourself. You're living in these bodies. I live in this body, but I'm not this body. I'm so much more than that. And so I have to just sit with myself and contemplate that, and maybe start the day that way, so then I can have a more beneficial and positive day ahead. So this is just some food for thought. I wish you the best. This is the beginning of the week, so have a lovely, lovely week ahead. Love, light, and namaste. And sit in silence.